Hey everybody, wake up. This is Wake Up with Mark Joyner, episode number 53, and today I will teach you how to fire laser guided business bombs. All right, I'm gonna start, this is kind of fun actually. I'm gonna start this out with a bit of a mixed metaphor. So I talked about laser guided business bombs. Let's talk about darts, okay? Let's imagine that you're playing darts. Now, whether you play darts or not, it doesn't matter. You're still going to be able to understand the metaphor. Now, imagine that you have the dartboard in front of you, and then you got the blindfold on, all right, and you're throwing darts with a blindfold on, all right. You're not going to hit too much, are you? All right. Now, imagine next step is you take the blindfold off, and you can see, aha, there's a dartboard in front of me, all right. Now you know, at least you know what to start hitting, right? At least you know what to start hitting. Now imagine after a while, you start to improve your aim, right? Now it's like you need a triple 20 and then, you're really good at it. Boom, you hit the triple 20, right? You need the triple 18. Boom, you hit the triple 18. You're that good. Now let me tell you how this works in your business. Most of us in our business are like the guy playing darts with the blindfold on. All right, we don't actually know what we're doing. We're throwing the darts, and whether it hits something that matters or not, it's totally random. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to understand, well, what's important? You got to be able to see the dartboard. All right, so the way we talk about that in Simpleology is we have this thing called the business growth habit, and it is based upon this thing that I call the FIRE model. This has gone through many iterations over many decades. I've been improving this and refining it for probably over 20 years now. Started out as something called Source of the Nile, then it evolved and evolved, and now it's the FIRE model. And basically what we've done is we've broken down everything that matters in relation to profit into 4 areas. It's frame, intensity, regeneration, and efficiency. Now we could have a whole very long conversation about this, but basically frame it's sort of like your reputation. Your PR. What do people know about you and think about you before they even interact with any of your advertising? Intensity is the rate at which you get people to get eyeballs on your advertising, on your offers. All right, now regeneration is your ability to turn existing customers into more money, and that's going to happen generally in 2 ways, through repeat sales, through, maybe a subscription program or, future offerings or upsells, things like that. Or through word of mouth marketing, the existing customers are going to turn into more money by telling more people. Now, efficiency is your ability to turn eyeballs into money in the first place. Okay, those are the 4 areas. Now, that is a very, very brief explanation of the model, but here's the thing. Once you understand that, it's taking the blinders off you in your business. Once you realize that nothing in your business but those 4 areas matter, you stop mucking around with stuff that doesn't improve those 4 areas. I mean, I got guys, I talk to and they're spending, their time, laboring over a decision about what copier to buy and things like that. That is not the best use of your time. That is probably, depending on what kind of business you're in, probably not going to have much impact on improving any of those 4 areas. Now, when you combine this with HIME, high impact, minimal effort, this is one of these other ideas in the Simpleology memeplex. It's based on the notion that, if you're going to spend your time on anything and there's a universe of possibilities, why would you put your energy in stuff that is low impact and high effort, or high impact but high effort, right? If there were alternatives that were also high impact but were super easy, wouldn't it be smart to put your energy in that? All right, that improves your aim. Okay, so you take the blinders off by understanding the FIRE model. Okay, and this is embodied in Simpleology in what we call the business growth habit. You improve your aim by applying HIME to this. Of all of the things that you can improve in those 4 areas, why not put your energy into stuff that is high impact and minimal effort? It only makes perfect sense, right? Now you can take what I just taught you just now, and you will be head and shoulders above 99% of your competition, I guarantee you, because, after doing this for decades and talking to, thousands and thousands of business owners all over the world, I know how folks think, and I know the kind of mistakes that they're making. Most business owners are the guy with the blinders on. Even the guys who can take the blinders off, their aim is not very good. They're not doing the high-knee stuff. Now, if you want to take this to the next level, I'm going to give you 2 ways that you can get better at this. Okay, another way that you can improve your aim. Okay, so once you know what the right stuff is, so like, high-knee is going to tell you, okay, hey, instead of just like randomly throwing it at the dartboard, you're going to hit a triple 20, right? And hitting a triple 20 is better than hitting, just a single 20. Well, what you have to do now is you have to practice. You have to put this into a day-to-day habit. Now, if you go to Simpleology.com, and you can see that, right below here, that's the URL. You can start a free trial. Okay, and inside Simpleology, we have a module in there called the Business Growth Habit. Every time you do this thing called Start My Day, this is the foundationally most important thing inside Simpleology. You just click a little button, turn that module on, and it's set and forget. It is going to show you how to make improvements in these areas in a cyclical way. Now I'm going to give you kind of a teaser about something here that is a hidden benefit inside of this that most people don't know about. Now, if you make improvements in those 4 key areas, the way most people will, you will see linear improvement in your business. Your profit graph is going to go up like this. But if you do it in a different way, a special way, all right, you can use the same effort, same time, same effort, and those improvements are not going to be linear, but they will be exponential. Okay, and I can prove this to you mathematically. It sounds crazy, but it's mathematically verifiable. And once you look at the math and you understand it, you're gonna be like, oh my God, holy crap, that totally makes sense. Why am I doing anything any other way than that? That is all automated for you inside Simpleology. Every Simpleology Elite member has that. And if you start your free trial at Simpleology, now you can start using it immediately, today. All right, now I'm gonna give you another option if you are an overachiever, as I am, and you really want to take a deep dive into this stuff, and you also want to get a data dump of the most powerful business knowledge I have amassed over, it's like 28 years now of doing this stuff. I want you to go to this URL. I want you to go to Simpleology.com/ready, fire, aim. All one word. Simpleology.com/ready, fire, aim. Now what you're going to look at there is you're going to look at an opportunity to get at half price something that I actually built for my brother. Okay, now my brother came to me and he was like, hey, I'm retired from the military now. He's a former F-18 pilot, awesome dude. He wanted to get into business, and I was like, man, this is great, man. I get to help my brother out. But then I thought, what would happen if I got hit by a bus tomorrow? Like that thought suddenly struck me, and I went, oh my man, I want to create a system whereby I could train him, whereas I could give him the most powerful, the most high-me knowledge I have amassed over these 28 years, and after working with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of businesses, what stuff really matters. What kind of tools can you use? What kind of marketing tactics can you use to move the needle super fast? Fire Mission Academy teaches you that, and it's in a very, very, very structured, really cool program. The program lasts about 9 months. Okay, so there's a commitment to it, but you will start to see immediate improvement in it because we teach it to you in a high-me way. We start out with the stuff that's most foundationally important, that's going to, push the needle forward faster. But then what we do is over that period of time, I start teaching you more nuances, more tricks, and you just start getting better and better and better at it. So you got 2 options here. You go to Simpleology.com and you can start your free trial. Free, okay? It's not going to cost you anything right now. Or go to Simpleology.com/ready, fire, aim, all one word, all lowercase. And that will give you an opportunity to get at half price Fire Mission Academy. That is that 9-month intensive program I have built for my brother. And I built it like this, guys. I wrote it and I read it as if I were reading it to my brother. And I'm like, okay, I'm not around anymore, but I want to give him the best possible simulation as if I were, over his shoulder with my arm around him, guiding him through the growth of his business. That's how I built it. And I'm super happy with the way it turned out. I actually feel pretty confident that, were I to, God forbid, get hit by a bus or whatever were to happen, he would be able to take that, plug himself into it, and he would get as close to the same benefit as possible as having me right by his side. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. You guys can do with this information as you will. You can take the information that I talked about in the beginning and make huge improvements in your business. You don't necessarily have to use our tools, but our tools are going to make things much, much easier for you. I promise you that. With that said, have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.